mighty fist of God, Armageddon will descend upon the city of Los Angeles, the city of sin.
What's that? Get off, baby. What's this? It's time for a solo.
Welcome to this caravan.
I don't know how in the hell Loki wakes up and does this every day, 5 days a week at this time slot.
I have some kind of idea. Apparently, the music is way off. Okay, let me look into that for you. God damn it, the intro was all for nothing. How fantastic.
You got to repeat yourself because no one heard you. So you got to you shout out everybody in chat.
Oh,
Go.
Jesus.
No one heard you. Trust me, because I was listening. No one heard you.
All right, okay, am I coming through now? This thing is maxed.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, holy crap. Let me see here. All right, okay, here we go. All right, from the top, if I miss anybody, I'm sorry, but what up? Project Storytime, 0 Hour has gone Mexican. Yeah, one more time. Brandon Looney Tunes Fan 2000, what up, Doc? Snorter Poopus Cuber, our favorite polar bear on YouTube. Gun Bunny. Bunny's got a gun. Larry. It's the L squared. Here we go. Chris Persia, our favorite monkey wrench and screwdriver. Oh, good God. Mark the infinitely tired. Holy shit, I'm losing it already. God damn, I need some practice. Pacific 414. Good morning, all Southern Viking from the South.
I heard a cursey word. You said a cursey word.
I said a cursey word already? My God. Kronos, what up? Kapla, my brother Snorter Poopus Cuber. I think I got you already. Kronos, Penny. Knock, Penny. DJ Ronnie G. Keely Chow, Roll Tide, brother. Shellback TJC, how y'all doing? Andy Masterson, Project Storytime. I think I got you first, but here we go. Ironcaster, good to see you again, my friend. Woo, Tim Hayes is in the house. Happy Dinosaur 8000. Lady Arwen Avalon is with us too. I saw her lurking around somewhere because I smelled sizzling bacon this morning. Good God. Whew, it's almost a full house today. I don't know. I can only scroll so far, guys. So if I missed anyone, I apologize. But you guys are on fire, so the chat is just going and going.
Did you say Andy Masterson's here?
Andy Masterson is here. I've seen
How
him.
in the hell is that possible? I was live streaming with him on Meet until like shit, I don't know, 10 or 11 o'clock last night, and then he was going to the gym supposedly.
Ooh.
God, see, this is an example of what I'm talking about. You white people.
Like, hey, that's racist.
Hey, there was never any hope for my peoples to keep our native lands for the sheer reason that you white people wake up way too early and get too much done before noon. Me, right now, this is 0 siesta hour. If I could do this live stream this morning from my pillow in bed, I would.
You know, I think if you were ever to do that, the people would want to see some webcam action going on there.
No.
You sure?
No. There's nothing sexy.
We didn't say it had to be sexy.
No, well, there's nothing sexy about Mexican Iron Man sleepy time. I mean, nothing sexy about that.
The people have a right to know. Okay, so question for you in chat. Am I still coming through okay? I've tried to
Yeah. You're super loud and clear.
I'm super loud and clear. Okay, as long as I'm clear, that's important. So yeah, audio is being a little bit weird today, folks, so bear with us. Technical difficulties all across the board.
Talk about technical difficulties. That's why Loki's not here. He doesn't have internet. He showed up to his new place thinking that he was gonna have internet in this AT&T that he ordered. And guess what?
Not there yet.
Not only was it not there, but they didn't even have the outlet to connect to. Like, it's not even installed. Like, his service provider that he picked, which was AT&T, wasn't even installed in like the unit he's in, and the house that he's in. It's not even wired. Hopefully that's going to happen today, because I don't know if I can do this back-to-back 2 days in a row, especially since I got to go to Orlando.
Ooh. Little Orlando action. Yeah, who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? Zero can't do this by himself. He'll just kill the ratings. I sense a snooze
but
fest.
The Mexicans here, the ratings are dead already.
Oh, come on. You know what? You pull in the numbers. I've seen the numbers. The numbers don't lie.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you know, your Tuesday siestas with Loki, your Friday nights with Mexican Iron Man.
Come on. Freaking YouTuber.
See, that just goes to show you don't even really have to have skill to pull in the numbers you do.
Yeah, see, there you go. And because I don't have skill, that makes me not a YouTuber.
But I will say, I think you do have some skill. You've got charisma. Charisma is half the battle. If you got charisma, you can coast your way through this. Not saying we all coast here, but you folks in chat probably know what I'm trying to say. The charismatic ones, when they're live on the mic, sometimes they just know how to make things happen. No pressure or nothing, buddy.
Yeah, no pressure. No pressure.
Step up to the plate. Try not to hit a foul.
So what do you want to talk about today? What do you guys usually talk about on Mondays? I'm that dumb question like I don't already know, because I always listen to the Monday show. Is I almost never catch it live, but I always catch it usually between like 12 and 3 over lunch. That's what I usually listen to. That's my 0 hour on a Monday.
Yeah. Ooh, Penny's at breakfast with her grandson. We better behave ourselves. Good morning. Good morning to Penny's grandson. What are you eating? What are you eating? Cinnamon Toast Crunch? That's good for you if you enjoy crack. Let's see. Well, what do we talk about? Little trade secret, folks. I don't really know what we talk about until maybe the morning of, maybe like an hour or so before showtime.
Oh, Loki sends you a script and an agenda? I never get that.
No, Loki and I don't have a script. And I was going to say, you know what? I don't think it matters, because ad-libbing is just kind of what we do best here in Valhalla.
God. Someone's talking shit in the chat already. Look at this guy. Look at this.
This guy, Mexican Iron Man, is not a. You go ahead and read it.
Go ahead, read it. Read it. I'm going to get mad if I read it.
Oh, good God. All right, let's make it sound particularly villainous. Mexican Iron Man is not a YouTuber, the same way the A's are not a good baseball team. You know, I got to say, and I'm not a baseball fan, but I'm kind of surprised the Oakland A's are still kind of surviving right now. Dude, I mean, do you think it's only a matter of time before they get relocated?
Dude, we're supposed to go to Vegas. I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
All right.
I'm ready to go. I'm not one of these, like, you know, I was rooted in Oakland, but I don't live there anymore. I don't live in California. There's only 3 things I ever missed in California since I left. Number 1, family. I got family there. Number 2, Couple girlfriends that are still there.
A couple girlfriends that have not had broken windows yet. Also, really quick. Ooh, it's MILF-tastic, ladies and gentlemen.
No, they're
DJ.
not MILFs. Well, hold on, wait. One of them is.
Hey,
The
you
other
know
one-
what?
The other one
Not,
doesn't have kids.
not that
Anyway.
there's anything wrong with that. DJ
What?
Ronnie G says all I talk about is aliens and Nintendo. You know what? I'm going to be here to prove you wrong. We're already talking sports. Oh my God, they're still talking about nerdy things. Yeah, well, you know what? We're all nerds in our own little way.
And then the third thing that I missed are my season tickets from baseball from the Oakland A's, which we didn't win very often. I mean, we're now losing more than ever. But on any given day, at any given time, I always had a good time. So I missed that. Now, if they're going to go to Vegas, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you this much. The odds of Mexican Ironman buying a place in California have go up exponentially once that deal is done and the A's move to Vegas. I mean, I will literally not only get a 20 or 40 home game season package, but as soon as this real estate market collapses a little bit more in Vegas, which is bound to, Mexican Ironman's going to have a pad in Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. A
padded cell.
Yeah.
So you're very much, I mean, if and when at this point, is it inevitable that the A's make the move to Vegas?
Yes.
All right. So you're looking forward to this move.
I am looking forward to this move because Oakland is a piece of shit city. The Bay Area has sunk into crapsville, and California in general is a shit ass state, crappy ass state. All of you still living there, making it work, I'm so sorry for you in a certain way. But you know what? And I know how hard it is to leave. But you know what? I did it. Now it cost me a lot. I had to get rid of 80% of my clients. I had to move my entire life. I had to move away from a couple of, a couple of family members I was close to. Get over that. But you know what? That's what they have planes and airports for, Zero, so you can visit people.
That's true. Ironcaster's asking if you.
And then here's the other thing too, which is, hold on, real quick. The other thing too is that people are like, oh, I want to be near my family. I'm like, how much time do you really spend with these people? Anyways, most people don't spend any time.
Yeah, small doses. Does Mike break his own windows? I get the feeling he does when he's playing Paperboy. But other than that, he might have to tell you himself.
What?
What?
Why would I break any windows? What's going on?
Goddamn, son. Oh, we're doing the Austin shit again. What? You know what this watch is saying? If I wanted you to know what this watch is saying, God damn it, I'd tell you. What? I think we lost him.
Keely Chow's talking shit again.
Mexican Iron Man to Billy. Drink your juice, Billy, while I take your mom upstairs to bang her. After that, I'm going out the window. That sounds kind of fishy.
That sounds racial. That's racist. That's racial.
Well, you know, you started off the show by lumping us in saying, you white people.
Well, how else am I going to refer? Okay, y'all white people.
Y'all white people.
I want to be culturally sensitive to your people. So how about, do you people prefer you people? A, let's vote in the chat. A, you people. B, y'all people. Or C, y'all crackers. Those are your options.
Y'all crackers. Yeah. Big flat saltines. Sounds yummy. Good morning to Leia Rose. I see you lurking there. All right. So A, B's, and C's. So let me ask you this. This is a little bit off topic, but you used to live in California and you moved.
Born and raised in California, and then I left in when did I leave? After I was working for the mayor. Then I moved to DC. Then I moved to New York, New Jersey. Then I moved down to Florida. And I was in Florida for many a year until I returned to California in 2003, give or take.
So
what's your question?
So you've been around. So you know.
And in the middle of that, I lived and worked in 11 countries. But go ahead.
Jesus, tap dancing Christ. Mexican Iron Man's been around. He's been around town. And if he's been around town, that means he's been around the block. All right. So you lived in California for a while. And I'm not trying to get political here, but this was a general discussion that came up around me a few days ago.
Yes.
The percentage of your Latino population, what is the percentage in California as of this moment?
That would be known as, I believe, would you like that? I can quantify that, but I need to know if you want it in standard or metric.
Either or. Zero
Okay.
goes both
Since
ways.
you're Canadian, since you're Canadian, I'll use the metric system. Repeat your question again. How many what?
You know what's funny? I don't even use the metric system. All right. So what is the current Latino population in
Okay,
California?
that would be known as a fuck ton.
All right. So
That would be the scientific term. There are a fuck ton of brown folk out there. I can tell you exactly. Hold on. Keep talking.
all right. So the second part and the most important part of my question is, do you celebrate Cinco de Mayo? And if so, is one day a year enough? Because I've been thinking, we get a certain month for a certain history month. We get, well, this current month to celebrate certain things of a certain, kind of lifestyles. Do you feel it's fair representation you guys get one day a year to celebrate who you are?
First of all, I think the average Latino guy doesn't give a flying fuck. I really, all right. So in California, according to statistics, let me present my data now, sir. Stand by.
All right.
According to the most recent data, there are 15.5 million brown folk out there. Now, that means that in 2020, the percentage is 39.4%. 39.4%. 4 out of 10 folks in California are brown folks. This is astounding to me because
that's a lot.
And they're all mostly delusional Democrats.
God.
They're all delusional Democrats. How do I know? Because I was in California and I was a delusional Mexican. So if all the conservatives had to do is make these Mexicans, Latinos, whatever the hell they identify as, wake up like I woke up, then California would be lost in the Democrat struggle to win, and the Republicans would become victorious, and conservatives would win not only the state, but they would win the nation. And why is that? But why won't that happen, Zero? Because brown people don't fucking vote. We don't give on top of that, it's like this, if we don't even vote, which we don't in large margin, most Latinos just don't vote. And the ones that do are generally psychotic or delusional. But
it's an interesting combination.
Yeah, psychotic and delusional. Your modern progressive liberal Democrat Party in the US. Yeah. Actually in Canada too. You guys lead the way in this.
I've never really known my country to lead in anything except taking it up the rear from our local prime minister here. He leads by the pure example. No, Mr. Biden, we don't need a new NAFTA agreement. What was that? Oh, you'd like to do this to what? Raise our prices of everything over here? Okay, let me just bend over and spread the cheeks. Yep, just plant it right there, sir. Yep.
If we don't vote, do you think we really give a shit about like having Latino Heritage Month? We don't care. We just don't give a shit. And as far as Cinco de Mayo, that's not actually our Freedom Day. Our Freedom Day in Mexico is September 16th. Cinco de Mayo is a celebration of, you know what that would be like? That would be like instead of you people in the United States, you white people. Did we decide if it's crackers or y'all or whatever? Y'all white crackers. That would be like instead of maybe the 4th of July, you guys celebrate. Let me think. I don't know, the Battle of Yorktown or something like that.
The Scots have sacked York.
Yeah. The Scots have sacked York, but they got the ass kicked in the rest of the country.
That was
we raised sword and shield in not spear. It would be shield and sword in victory. We have captured York, but for lo, there is an army of 25,000 on the horizon about to whoop our ass. Quick, run!
I'm running as fast as I can. I got the feeling this is going to turn into a 2-man Shakespeare play here. Does anybody enjoy our takes on horrible British accents and, our makeshift run-of-the-mill kind of on-the-spot political Democrat, Republican kind of statistical shows here? God. This is what we do when we have no script. We just ad-lib to the best of our ability. And if nobody likes it, then they can all fuck off. Oops, I think that was the first F-bomb of the day on my end anyway. On my end.
Maybe.
God, I hope Penny's still not having her grandson around. Otherwise, Grandma, what does fuck mean? What is that? Oh, don't listen
Gun
to
Bunny
the naughty
calling me a
man.
cracker is fighting. Well, that's why I'm trying to be sensitive and asking the people in Valhalla what is the correct what is the correct
Terminology.
yeah, they, them, his, her,
They,
you
them,
all,
it,
y'all,
she, y'all,
you
us,
all, y'all.
whatever. Yeah. Chris Persia says Justin doesn't need Sleepy Joe telling him how to raise prices. He's leading the way with the use of carbon tax and continuing
Hold
to
on. You're
raise
going too
prices
fast. Let me find it. Hold
every
on.
couple
Gun
of
Bunny,
months.
yes, I vote. Hold on. You're going too fast. All right, go.
All right. Justin doesn't need Sleepy Joe telling him how to raise prices. He's leading the way with the use of carbon tax and continuing to raise it every couple of months. Oh, good God. Don't you and I know that? You know, if the prices weren't crazy enough, they're getting ridiculous. Housing costs are through the roof. Rent is through the roof. I'm fortunate enough to be where I am, where I'm not, going broke, just trying to keep a damn roof over my head. But Jesus, it's like, I mean, and food prices are getting ridiculous. Guys, I go out to the local store and I buy 4-pack of chicken titties just to cook them up to use in my salad wraps and my salads and my soups and blah, blah, blah. A single pack of those things. And yes, I'm sorry, I did say chicken titties because I find that humorous. So 4-pack, boneless, skinless chicken breast, $14 for the entire pack now. $14. They used to be half that price. Like, what the hell? And don't get me started on the beef prices either. Beef steaks, and like it's absolutely ridiculous. And the sad part is I don't see any end in sight because the more the fat cats get rich, the richer they just want to keep getting. It's a crazy world we're living in. That's the bottom line. And I have no idea where the end is in sight. If there is an end in sight, I have no idea where it is.
Okay, Mounds of Elysium is providing me with the leadership and guidance I need. Use the term Father Mucker, pre-watershed friendly expletive.
Father Mucker, yeah. And instead of saying JC, we can say cheese and rice. But y'all have horse meat. You know what? I've never ate horse meat. Mark the Infinitely Tired says we have horse meat. We do, but I've never ate it. I've ate moose before, but I've never had horse meat.
Shellback TJC says, cracker, that's saltine American tea mustard. You know what? Can I just go with superior people that are an upgrade to Latinos? Can we just go with that?
Let's go with that.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna make all my Latino friends upset. No, we're just as good as them. I'm like, yeah, but we don't run nothing.
Oh my God.
Like,
now,
like,
is that a true story? I mean, saltines are just crackers, right? Because when as a Canadian, maybe I'm just stupid. Don't answer that. Shut up. But to me, saltine sounds like it should be bigger than just your average cracker.
We got a super chat from Carlos Estrada. Carlos, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo está? Hello, fellow jalapeno cracker. Where is Windowverse? Oh my God, that would be actually kind of funny if my comic book.
¿Cómo está? Muy bueno ese.
Instead of the Ripaverse, mine would be the Windowverse.
Ooh, the window or widow? Window. Or does it matter?
Window, because I'm supposed to be jumping out of windows, even though I don't jump out of windows, and that's all a lie.
So you don't jump through them? Do you gracefully crawl through them?
No, I don't go through any windows at all.
Oh my goodness.
Snowdub with the $2 super chat says, El Perro says Joe Biden is the greatest president. Well, you know what? El Perro's days soon shall come to their natural end.
I think that's fighting words there.
In about 3 weeks, give or take a few days, I, Mexican Iron Man, shall meet Snowdub, and more importantly, I shall meet El Perro on the field of battle in Southern California, in Anaheim. We are meeting on what I will call not so neutral ground. For lo, I shall be amongst the liberal Democrat lands in Southern California. In fact, more specifically, I will be in the parking lot of Universal Studios. And one Mexican will face off against one delusional, neurotic, politically wrong dog called El Perro, and there shall be a battle for all the ages.
In a world where two humans must face off to right the wrongs that they've cast upon themselves. Good God. Yeah,
Well,
sometimes I think we need a script, but that's all right.
and,
El
and
Perro is now in peril.
and this is how my forces shall line up again. So I want to say shout out to Carlos and Snowdub. You keep the fires burning in Valhalla every single morning. Thank you so much for your super chats.
Spartans! What is your profession?
And DJ Ronnie G with the $5 super chat says, good morning. Thank you, Ronnie G. I like matzo crackers because they remind me of Giant Land from Super Mario 3.
Oh, good God. There's your ham-handed segue into video games. Everybody's thinking, oh my God, Zero's going to cream his pants now. No. Once again, we are here to prove that we can talk more than games. But Super Mario 3 is great. DJ Ronnie G, thank you for kicking it live with your $5 super chat.
You keep
guys
the
rock.
fires burning, and we got another one for you.
Wow. Was that? Okay,
Wait,
I
what?
don't.
Oh my
I-
God, that's too, dude. You go.
Yeah. We went back what 20, 23 years there. So also really quick, a little off topic here. I don't know if Mexican Iron Man can find it in chat. You may have to scroll a bit, but Mountains of Elysium is saying, guys, could I ask for thoughts and prayers for my wife? We are going to the maternity hospital for a scan in about 40 minutes, praying everything is well, my wife and child. Guys, we will do our best to keep you in our thoughts and prayers. I'm not a religious person, but you are in my thoughts. Absolutely, for sure. We here in Valhalla will stand up for you, and we are all thinking of you, and we hope all will be well.
Well, I am a very religious person, and I will be praying immediately for Mountains of Elysium that everything goes well. Let us know tomorrow or the next day, whenever you're back and we're live.
We're with you. We're always with you. We're omnipresent. We're better than Santa Claus here in Valhalla. We see all and know all. And sometimes when somebody doesn't want us to know things, maybe we find out things. Anyway.
I have a gaming question for you. Something that happened Thursday or Friday. What is this up about this? Some of my friends telling me that they want to boycott because something about Warzone with Call of Duty. Do you know anything about that?
Oh, good God. I haven't played a Call of Duty game in probably 12 years. And even then it was maybe only one or two of them. They're just not for me. I enjoy a good FPS every once in a while, but Call of Duty, no. For me, I'm a little bit biased because it's got the multiplayer taint all over it. You know, the little 10 to 12-year-old kids using the harshest language they can look up on the internet these days. It's just not for me. And bottom line, I'm just not very good at it. That's why I also don't play things like Fortnite and, you know, all that really high competitive kind of stuff.
So you're not a first-person shooter gamer at all?
I've played before. Yeah, I do enjoy a good
That's
FPS.
the only kind of game I like is first-person shooters.
Well, I know you love blowing shit up as much as anybody.
Yeah.
But I mean, when it comes down to, you know, like Call of Duty specifically, it's just not for me. It doesn't really have enough variety, you know, to warrant buying every single time they come out with a quote brand new game in the Call of Duty series. But that's just my opinion. And again, I'm not very good at them anyway, so it's kind of, yeah, it just doesn't really pique my interest.
And what do you think of these gamers saying about leave the kids alone and all that conflict?
Won't someone please think of the children? Yeah, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. I mean, really, guys, I'm not a parent. Mexican Iron Man, are you a parent?
Yes, of course.
All right. So you're more qualified to answer that than I am.
What?
Leave the kids alone.
Absolutely.
All
yeah,
right.
well, no, but I was just But I mean, coming from the gamer perspective, because I really don't. I once considered myself a gamer, but I really can't do that anymore because I just don't play like I used to. I used to play God all the time,
Yeah.
like daily, and I just really haven't done that in the last year and a half at all.
You know, I'm kind of the same way. I mean, I still play semi regularly, but the compared to the amount of games that I played, it's really, really dwindled. I wouldn't say my interest in gaming has, dwindled in recent years. I would just say that things that I get the most enjoyment out of have dwindled. So, I mean, you could go from a whole Xbox library of whatever I had back then, some 40 plus games. And now it's like, I could pick up maybe 3 or 4 a month and be happy with those.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus, that's why I've been able to put 2,500 hours into Skyrim, for fuck's sakes. Jesus.
How many?
2,500 hours.
Are you serious?
On PC alone. On Switch, I've probably got a couple hours there. On the original,
Really?
original Xbox 360, I probably had a couple 100 hours there. Xbox One, probably another 100 hours there. So, yeah, I've definitely put in my 12 years worth of Skyrim so far.
Hmm.
And I'm glad it's lasted because, it'll probably be 14 times that amount before we get a hint of Elder Scrolls 6 at all. But I'm okay with that. We got Starfield coming out. I'm a little bit more excited for that now after seeing the adoring fan making a comeback. I can't believe it's you. Oh, I can't wait to shoot him in the back of the head.
What's an Elder Scroll?
You know what? It would take a month to answer to tell you how that very question doesn't even make sense.
Christopher Dominguez wants to know what our favorite rock bands are. I don't know if I have any.
Ooh. God,
I'll defer that one to you.
That's a deep dive, my friend. That's a very deep dive. Do you want some off the top of my head? I'll give them to you off the top of my head.
Well, good. You can answer for both of us.
All right. Okay. So rock bands that I'll actually limit this down. I will go with rock bands that I still listen to today, which would be considered my all-time favorites. Off the top of my head, U2, Nine Inch Nails, David Bowie, and as an honorable mention because his music still kicks ass, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson?
Yeah, despite the controversy, despite everything that went around, we're leaving all that aside. Michael Jackson wrote some fucking banging tunes.
Wow.
I get the feeling.
You're
yeah.
much older than I thought you were.
How old did you think I was?
I don't know. I thought you were like 32 to 36-ish.
Good God, I wish I still was. I'm a few months away from leaving my 30s behind.
Oh, so I'm almost there.
Yeah, you're almost there, man.
Yeah, so you're 39. Wow, I was so far off. Wow.
Yeah, you were so
wow.
Hey, you know what? If I could go back to being 32, I would. If I could go back to being 22, I would. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with being the age you are, because I think all of us, we're all young at heart. Skyrim belongs to the Nord. So yeah, off the top of my head, U2, Nine Inch Nails, David Bowie, honorable mention to Michael Jackson. There's plenty more I could go through, guys, like Stone Temple Pilots, Oasis. Yes, I was a British brat back in the 90s. It happened to everybody up here. There's a big list.
So when I hear Nine Inch Nails, it makes me think of this black chick that I dated one time. Is there a band called Nine Inch Nails?
Yes, there is.
Oh.
It makes you think of a black chick. So how do you draw that comparison there?
Because she had these nails that were like freaking super long.
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could totally see that. Yeah. What month is Zeropium's birthday? It's in November. I was an end of the year baby.
Oh, and Halloween is coming soon. Time to smash the pumpkins.
Yeah. Snowdub says it's just Trent Reznor, not really a band. That's true. It was for the longest time, except for live shows, because obviously you need a band for that. But obviously now he's got, Atticus Ross working with him, and sometimes he does.
Trent Reznor.
What is a Trent Reznor? Trent Reznor is a Michael Trent Reznor is a musical term for a literal genius.
Oh,
yeah. How do people wipe with those nails on? I guess I don't know. I don't know if the nails are long enough, they may threaten little guys and just get them to wipe the ass region for them.
No, don't say that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Linkin Park, Guns N' Roses, the Beatles. I also love Mozart. You know what? I enjoy a lot of that stuff too. I'd like to think my musical tastes are pretty eclectic. I mean, there's plenty of classical tunes that I enjoy. There's plenty of oldies. Although what you could classify oldies now, I have no idea. Considering everything we grew up listening to is now classic rock, so who knows what the term oldies is going to mean in another 10 to 20 years. But yeah, I honestly like a whole bunch of different styles.
Do you believe in the astrology? You're in November. Leah Rose says you were born the 26th of November. I think
I was not. She's close, but I was not. Yes, I am an autumn child, fellow Scorpio. Yep. I've got 2 on my arm for those of you that haven't seen my tattoos, but yeah, they are there.
And you're a what? What do you call yourself? A scorpion?
A Scorpio. Yeah, because we're very temperamental. We're sometimes hot-headed, we're ignorant, we're stubborn. I'm pretty much an asshole. Yeah, Scorpios are prone to mood swings. Arwen may correct me on a couple of these things, but having known several Scorpios in my life, that's kind of what we're all like. Leia Rose says November 28th. Nope, you're getting further and further away, my dear. Sorry.
Scorpio daily horoscope. You may hit a roadblock or two as Mars and Uranus
Is it Uranus or Uranus?
square off in our skies. Dear Scorpio, especially where your professional path and matters of the heart are concerned. Try not, dear Scorpio, to take it personally if your sweetie seems a bit distant, and avoid getting into arguments with your superiors at work. Meanwhile, that was the thing you were talking about, that you guys are prone to lose it. Meanwhile, the Libra moon makes a series of unbalanced connections overhead, marking the perfect excuse to fly under the radar. You'll feel more optimistic and at peace when Mercury enters Cancer this evening, poised to elevate your wisdom and intuition throughout the coming weeks.
I like how that started off, especially when your professional path and matters of the heart and concern. Try not to take it personally if your sweetie seems a bit distant. Yeah, those are all things that sparked arguments. Okay, so let me. Leia Rose says November 16th. You are so close. You are so very close. Little bit of quick story for y'all. My great grandmother, God rest her soul, she lived to be, I think she passed a couple months short of her 101st birthday. And she was born one day after me. And myself, I was due on my mother's birthday to the day, but I was exactly 1 week late. Otherwise, her and I would have had the same birthday.
Okay.
And judging by the amount of horrible dead silence, I think no one gives a shit. So let's just move on there.
Oh my God, wait, check out this one. This is mine for today. Pay close attention to your friends today, Pisces. One of them may be going through a tough time and need a little extra support and attention. If you can, gather several buddies together and organize an impromptu lunch or dinner or special activity that allows you to laugh, bond, and share. Your friendships are a treasure to be cherished and nurtured. Well, all that's fine and dandy, except for there's one problem. I'm going back to bed in about 14 minutes after the show's over.
14 minutes? You're cutting us off early. You got about 19 to fill the void with. Sorry, Leia Rose. It is not the 13th. Okay. It is the 17th of November.
Yeah. Why it's a big secret. Just, whatever.
I was enjoying the guessing game. It was like Valhalla's own trivia show.
Oh, God. You know what?
Oh, God. We're so lame, aren't we?
God. You're like sitting there. You're like,
let's play a game called Guess the Birthdays, guys. Oh my God, it'll be so much fun. Prizes for everyone.
Yeah,
does anybody
like, are
want
we
a prize?
11 now?
No, mentally maybe sometimes. Physically, I'm trying to stay as young as I can. Still feeling great. God damn it. Bang! Kick it.
Sean Estep says he sent me an article. I'm in my Twitter and I can't find it. Where the heck is it? Sean, where is it? You said
I get the feeling you have days where you and technology just do not see eye to eye.
Dude, that's right now, this freaking day.
Why did Mikey read Zero's horoscope in an English accent? You know what? I think he's getting the hang of it. I think he likes it.
I can't find it. Just Where is it?
You know what's funny? Oh my God. Positive Candor says my birthday is November 7th. Way back in grade school.
Leia wants you to play a game called Guess How Big.
Guess how big is what? Oh, good
What
God.
else? What do you think?
Behave yourself. What, the size of the chicken salad wrap I'm going to eat after the show? I don't know. 8 inches maybe. Anyway, so my friend way back in grade school, his birthday, we're not friends anymore because I haven't talked to him since then. But his birthday was also November 7th. And he loved Star Trek. Every single series that was out then, which I think was like 2, we had TOS and TNG, things like that. He loved Star Trek, and he was always trying to get me to watch episodes with him. And when I was a kid, I hated Star Trek, absolutely hated it. Well,
What?
that's kind of a strong word. I didn't hate it. I just really disliked it because as a child, my attention span was horrible, for lack of a better term, because it's like, oh, it's so boring. All they do is fly around and talk. You know, and I've said this multiple times. It wasn't until I grew up a little bit more when I began to appreciate what the show was, what the series was, what the franchise was as a whole, the messages they portrayed, you know, everything. But not to get all geeky on that. But yeah, so I know someone who has the same birthday as you. That's the moral of the story. Uranus takes a pounding more frequently than thought. Okay, so one more time. Is it Uranus or Uranus? Because we all know what Uranus is. Everybody makes the butt jokes. But if we call it Uranus, that's just like saying urine. So basically,
Uranus is the planet that goes out the front, and then Uranus is the one that's in the back.
I was just going to say Uranus doesn't matter. We're just going from the front to the back. So I guess it's still up in the air. Penis and Uranus.
Look, they even have
the coldest planet in the solar system.
They even have a picture like this. See, what you see here in like red and gold would be your anus, and then this is the thing that's a pounded.
Are those the rings of fire around the anus?
I don't know. Is that what they call it?
If that's supposed to be Uranus, the rings are facing the wrong way.
Zeropium's got a burning ring of fire.
And I don't think
and sometimes his boy and girlfriends, they go down, down, down.
There's
his
no
anus is ring of fire.
Okay, first of all,
what?
Uranus is cold. Coldest
Why
planet
in the cold?
Coldest planet in the solar system because it's nothing but gas. Big frozen gas with a big solid core of metal that can literally compress coal into diamonds and make it rain diamonds. Okay, first of all, flaming rings, no such thing. Cannot. Minus 224 degrees Celsius.
Oh my God! You know what I just realized?
Will not have flaming rings.
I have a great idea. I think from now,
that would be the first great idea of the morning.
Yeah, this would be my first great idea of the day, of the week, of the month, of the year. Okay, here's my great idea. You know what they ought to do? You know how like there's Pride Month. This should be Pride Planet.
Ooh,
get it? Then you can celebrate Pride on Uranus all day and night.
Ooh,
get it? Instead of Pride Month, you have Pride Planet. And anyone that wants to celebrate Pride can go to Uranus, and they can celebrate Pride all year long.
So how long do you think it is before we start seeing, you know, the multicolored gas planets like Jupiter and everything start getting recoded with pride colors?
No, the LGBTQ plus and question mark square root hypotenuse people are going to have their whole own planet. They got their whole own planet.
You know that. Well, I mean, as cool as that would be, they can't survive on that planet. But I mean, if they can withstand the cold temperatures, they can probably survive on one of the moons. They can have the moon. They're not getting the whole anus, just little pieces of the anus.
I don't know. This whole pride thing's growing pretty. This whole LGBTQ pride thing is like taking off. Like it's like a trend now.
It is. Wait, Uranus is on its horizontal axis. Yeah, that was the other point I was trying to make. The axis is totally facing the wrong way. And, you know, fun fact, although every planet in our solar system rotates counterclockwise, Uranus and Venus are the only ones, for some unknown reason, they rotate clockwise. There's your science trivia of the day, proving once and for all that Zero knows a little bit more than just video games and aliens.
Well, even more interesting is that American self-identification of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, something other than heterosexual is increasing.
Wow. Who'd have thought?
From 2012 to 2021, the percentage that self-identify as LGBT has gone from 3.5% to 7.1%. That's like more than doubled.
That's amazing. Let's celebrate the numbers by continuing to not give a shit. Look, guys, I want you to live your lives. I want you to be who you are, be whatever you want to be, do what makes you happy. But god damn, do we need every single calendar day of the year focused on celebrating one type of the thing like this or the other? Why can't we just let people live their lives and stop force feeding things that other people want nothing to do with?
Well, I think there's a trend happening here, Zero. And if we just go by the statistics, the percentages, maybe today is your day to self-identify differently than you've ever identified before. I want you, Zero, to have the courage and have the safe space to know that you can come forward to the people of Valhalla and know that the brothers and sisters of Valhalla will stand with you no matter what.
Well,
you're gonna kick my ass so hard after the show.
If that, so it will be Penis in Uranus following the live post game show of Zero.
I don't know why this is happening. Forbidden Ruin says that's because schools force kids to change their gender or face punishment. I think that's very well true.
Yeah, it could be. I mean,
Chronos says I can't like women. Nope, not if you're gonna go with the trend, buddy. Get Chronos. You got to get on this train. Get it? Get on this train. No,
all aboard the pain train.
Andy Masterson thinks the trends will trend and then normalize. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, it's been on an upward trend going on, what, 11 years now. Who knows?
I mean, it has the quote doubled since. And by the way, have you seen any of these parades? I'll tell you this much. I haven't seen anybody there I want to bang or I want to bang me. You know what I'm saying?
My God. Well, I mean, one more time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not trying to say you can't live whatever lifestyle you want to live, but I have heard and seen several people go on record, including in my own personal life, go on record to say, you know what? Just let me be me. I don't need a goddamn parade to celebrate who I am. Just let me live my life. I don't want to be a part of any movement or parade or political agenda or anything like that. Don't judge me based on that. Just let me live my goddamn life. Now, is there something wrong with that? Why can't more people just think like that? Am I sounding like a cult leader yet? Because sometimes I think that's what we're all being force-fed into. God, just let people live their lives. Quit forcing one thing or another on somebody who really shouldn't be getting anything forced upon them anyway.
If you change your identification, then you can get us from 7.1 to 7.102.
Well, I will take this opportunity, since everything's on an upward trend here, I will take this opportunity to say in front of you all that I, Zeropium, officially choose to sexually identify as a rock skipping across a pond. And if any of you tell me I can't be that, then you are a racist, you are a sexist, you are a homophobe, and you are in no position to judge me.
Yep. Joe that wants to know, when is the straight parade during straight month?
I'm straight. It's great. Get used to it.
I'm straight. It's great. Da, 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 da. You got to come up with the rest of that.
I'll work on it. We'll see how it goes.
Zero says you're sounding like a Bon Jovi.
Living on a prayer. God, don't make me do that again.
God, that was awful.
It's all the same. Penis in Uranus.
Undead Ramen says,
one more time.
Let
people keep it between the cheeks.
Whoa.
I've wrote everything and the pain on my backside. Oh my God. I got to work on the lyrics. It's going to take some time.
Right. And then you can end it by saying, and you can enjoy my anus dead or alive.
Oh, good God. Yeah, I'm going to have to work on that.
Undead Ramen says, quote, let people live their lives. Oh, that's so cute, Zeropium. That's so cute.
Yeah. I know Zero's really throwing the figures here out of left field. I know. I mean, who am I to, think of such a foreign concept these days? I know.
Muckety draws with a $5 super chat. He's going over to set up his morning show. Everybody go check that out. I'm going to be listening to it as I hang out either in bed or let Bambino out or do the laundry.
How is Bambino?
I'm not ready to start the workday. Bambino got in so much trouble yesterday. I'll tell you about it in a second. Muckety draws $5. We're here. We're queer. We're coming for your children. That was a chant at a pride parade this weekend. It was. I saw.
Wow.
Oh, you didn't see that video?
No, I did not.
Hold
God,
on.
that scares the hell out of me. All right, let's go to the videotape. Oh my goodness. Guys, what's this world coming to?
America's going to hell in a hand basket.
God. I'm wanted it in the backside. Wanted.
Are you ready?
In the backside.
Oh my God! What the hell
Don't
was that?
ask. That was a horrible Michael.
Is that your Michael Jackson crap?
Holy shit! Go to the video. Thank you, Makani, for the $5 super chat. We'll get to your skull. I promise you.
Yeah, just hold on. I gotta play this. Hold on. I'm trying to load the video here. It's playing some kind of ad.
He's still having the technical difficulties. His he's having some issues.
What the hell?
I mean, if he's aching to get back to bed, something tells me he's a little scratched up from crawling through windows again.
God, that's not it. No, there's no windows. You people are crazy.
Oh, again, you hear that, folks? You people. He's lumping us all together.
Y'all.
Y'all. What the fuck kind of crack was put in Zero's coffee this morning?
Hold on a second. Don't move. Hold on. Who's calling me? Hold on. I gotta take this call. Talk.
Wow. For God's sakes, Mexican Iron Man, way to be professional. I'll keep my phone on just in case it rings. Someone flashed the bat signal. Project Storytime says, I need an adult. I got some sad news for you, my friend. We are the adults. Anyway, Undead Ramen asking what the fuck kind of crack was put in my coffee this morning. Pass it on. Stop being greedy. Truth be told, I've just finished the last mug of coffee for the evening. I say evening because I'm a night owl. I was up in the wee early hours of the morning, like 10, 11 p.m., 12 a.m. And yeah, because Zero is a night worker. He's a night person. So yeah, 8, 9 a.m. rolls around. That's when the coffee is officially getting finished. What I put in it actually was a bit of creme that I got on sale last week. It was a Turtles creamer. I don't usually go for the flavored, coffee creamers. I'm usually just a basic, coffee and coffee whitener in there. I don't even really have as much sugar as I used to in my coffee, but yeah, that was it. So
there's all kinds of ads on this page, but it is what it is.
Oh my God, woman, put those things back in the holster. We don't need to see that. Yep. Okay. I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Yep. Told you so.
There's no way we can end the morning on that kind of note. We need to wash that taste out of our mouth.
Well, and we will because we don't allow that kind of activity here in Valhalla, and we don't condone that activity because we stand united upon the sands of battle.
Long live the fighters!
Also, real quick to fill in the gap there, some of you may have been confused when I said Turtles creamer. I'm not talking Ninja Turtles or actual turtles. It was, the chocolate covered turtle things, the caramel things, whatever. It was creamer flavored in that sort of way. So maybe since I haven't had sugar in the coffee for quite a while, maybe that's actually given me an extra sugar rush. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So that, matter of factly, was what was in Zero's coffee this morning. And pride has become debauchery on parade. I think that's a bad representation of the actual pride people that are
Dude,
trying
it's
to live
just
their
like
lives.
this. It's just like this. First of all, gay people got the right to get married a long time ago. I haven't seen any anti-gays. This is just demonic. I know you're not a religious guy, but I'm convinced this is Satan and demons on earth manifesting their will, because this shit is just wrong. There's no reason why it takes an entire month or year long around every company that we got to celebrate who puts what things in their butts and shit like that. It's just
What
makes no sense.
in the butt? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I think this is overkill. There is such a thing as too much of a good thing. And if this is a good thing in their eyes, I mean, like, really? I mean, come on. So you're going to put like heart-shaped duct tape over your nipples because, oh, I'm free. I'm out there. Look at me. Don't judge me because that's body shaming. Body shaming is bad. Yet at the same time, I can threaten to come after your children and shape their way of thinking. I don't think so. You beat back the fuck up, woman, or whatever the hell you want to be. You are coming for nobody's children. You are in no position to make those decisions for them. If you are that fucking crazy to go out there and think kink parties in the street are a good idea, you are in no position to raise or even think for a child. Get the fuck out of my office.
Shellback TJC with the $2 super chat says, burn that parade down.
Damn right.
And MB Geeks Bar and Grill comes in with a $5 super chat says, just to brag, my son watched Dark Knight for the first time. He fracking loved it. Awesome.
That is awesome.
That's awesome. That's freaking great.
Damn right.
That is what we must do to guide the children in the right direction, which is to show them outstanding entertainment. And in honor of these two super chats, where you guys keep the fires burning at Valhalla, I give you this.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother.
Really, nipples are the takeaway from this. They promote the P word. I don't know if I can say that on the air, but yeah, that's true.
No,
that's one other dark side of the scratched up coin that they're all flipping out there.
Well, with that, thanks everybody for joining us. We are at the top of the hour. I want to thank Zeropium, who's been an amazing co-host as always. Thank you, Zero, for putting up with me and my unorganized ways.
I would like to thank the chat as well for all your super chats and hanging out with us this morning. I would also like to especially thank Mexican Iron Man and the chat especially for putting up with me this morning. We were a little bit unhinged, but sometimes when you ad lib and when we just fuck it, we'll do it live. Sometimes that's just what happens. So thank you all for tuning in. It's always an absolute blast getting to hang out with you. Big shout out and thank you to Mexican Iron Man for co-hosting with me this morning while Loki gets the lab set up. Just waiting on that internet, folks, and then he'll be back. I promise you that.
All right. I'm going to play this outro on the way out the door. Here we go.
Or the window.
I have no idea if this is still accurate. We're playing it.
crap, there's a lot of names here.
I told you I didn't know the thing.
Wait, God, Steven, what the fuck is he doing there? He's too fat to be a part of this. Why? Why? This is an old approach. What happens when Loki doesn't coordinate it well?
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.
Hey guys, I think it's over. Almost.